Hi everyone. Hi. Good evening, guys. Hello everyone. Hello. Good evening. I hope I'm audible to everyone. Just give me one confirmation, guys. Everyone. Am I audible? Hi. Hi Vedant. Hi Srinivas. Hi Arjun. Hi Shisha, Prerna, Yash, Bharat, Krishna Kumar, Jenny. Let's see who. Nikhil is there. Hello. Hi. Hi Sujit. Hi Suprit. Hi Anurag. Hi Mani. Hi Bhima Rao. Hi Ankit. Hi Manishwar. Hi Shamira. Great. Hi, Roshan. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hi, Maurya. Hi. Good evening. So, guys, I am like I wish you a very happy Janmashtami today for every one of you. First of all, and I hope you had a very memorable and lovely day. So we are here in this like evening. We are here to make this evening also very excited for you. So we are here with HTML and CSS Zero to Hero program, guys. Day one, and so this is also the part of Essentials 2.0 program. So I welcome you all to Essentials 2.0, and this is HTML and CSS Zero to Hero Day One program. Okay, I think some of you also belong to the a responsive website, and also some people I can see from the comments they are from Node.js session. So you had attended Saurav sir's class, right? So like the Node.js and also the last class responsive website design. So for this course, Saurav sir would continue, guys, for all of you. Okay, Saurav sir will continue this HTML and CSS course. So this would be again we are coming up with. I think I had also mentioned in the chat in the previous class. So again, you will have a responsive website. So something somewhere which sir could not complete, even like he would be giving some more details actually about that in the upcoming website responsive. But right now, let's focus here HTML and CSS Zero to Hero. Those who want to make a career in web development and learn the basics and fundamentals of HTML and CSS, not only knowing the concept, but how exactly to apply it with hands-on. This is the course for you guys. I hope everyone would enjoy this course and would be attending all the sessions here. Okay, so let me just make few announcements, guys. So we have this kind, like we are giving up two kinds of certificate: participation certificate and completion certificate, right? Okay, so if you attend all these sessions, like 3+1, 3 days of HTML CSS and one more session for career and placement guidance session, if you attend them and put attendance, then you will be eligible for participation certificate. And along with that, if you also submit all the assignments and projects whatever Saurabh sir would be giving in this course, then you'll be eligible for completion certificate. And guys, those who are eligible for completion certificate would be getting physical copy of certificate from LetsUpgrade ITM group of institutions, NSDC, and Skill India. So if you want to get a physical certificate of this course, then you attend all the session, put attendance for 3+1, all the 4 days you attend all the session, put attendance, also submit all the assignment and project, whatever Saurabh sir will be giving in, right? Okay, so you will find all the like links, guys, necessary links from the description. Actually, the registration, if someone has not registered for the course, please fetch the registration link from the description of this video, register for the course. And one more important link is community, where like Saurav sir himself will be putting like posting the materials and assignment for this entire course. He will be putting there. Okay, and then your attendance link you will also find in the description. So you have to put attendance for the daily sessions, and also you would be having the assignment submission form link there, where you need to submit all the assignment if you want to get completion certificate, and that to a physical one. That's the only like announcement I had to make, guys. One thing I realized that I haven't like asked for your places yet. Can you all please mention where are you staying, or from what all places you are attending these sessions? Right now I'm in Odisha, so hi everyone from Odisha to all of you out there. Please mention your places. Meanwhile, I'll just bring in Saurabh sir into the stream. Hi sir. Hi. Good evening.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
So sir, like they are already waiting for you. They like your previous batch students are also there. I could see
Yes,
from the
sir. I can
comments.
see. Yeah.
So
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So I'll not take more time. So it's all yours, sir. I'll just like hand it over to you. So guys, please attend this session. So just like I, most of you are previous students, like old students of Saurav, so you know everything about him. Those who are attending this like for the first time, and those who are seeing Saurav for the first time, you get it, guys. He's an amazing trainer. He's an amazing developer, and he would actually make it very easy learning web development actually. So he's actually a gold, two times gold medalist in skill olympiad. He has represented India there, so you can get enormous amount of knowledge actually from him. That's what like he expects from you to ask everything, and also you also expect that same thing, right? So that's why like he would meet up your expectation fully. I'm very confident about that. So that's where I would leave it here, guys. I'm going to the back end, and I'm leaving it all to Saurav sir. He would be continuing right now. So sir, all yours. You continue, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, I can see all of your chats now. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing good and all of you are doing really well. So I welcome you guys to this HTML and CSS essentials course that we'll be having for 3 days. And we are going to do a lot of things. We're going to enjoy it a lot because we are starting everything from scratch. Like we're going to start everything from scratch, from creating the first file to creating a really cool web page just after 3 days. Okay, and I can see a lot of familiar names here. So what about yesterday's build responsive? I have given the assignment. I think it was posted in the community group. So Arjun, can you just go on the community group? You can see it posted there. Actually, I have submitted it. So if it is not there, don't worry. I'll check it after the session today and I'll see that it is provided in the group. Okay. I can see everyone's name. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Abdul, Deeprani, Prem, Pallavi. Good evening, everyone, and welcome all of you to this HTML and CSS Essentials course. Okay, and like before starting everything, I would like to just tell you a few things. Okay, now see, guys, today we are starting with HTML and CSS Essential course. Just after 3 days, we are also going to start with JS Essentials. Okay, so I would love to see you guys continue the whole thing like till the like in the complete week till Saturday, because in the first 3 days we are going to do HTML and CSS, and in the next 3 days we are actually going to do JavaScript, and after that we are also going to learn how to create responsive websites. So the best thing will be if you guys follow all these all like if you follow the whole lectures in the complete week, that will be the best thing for you, because you're going to learn about HTML and CSS, then we'll go to JavaScript, and then we will go to responsive websites. So we have a lot of things. Is that clear, everyone? So if you follow everything like the whole 9 lectures that we have planned, you're going to get like, it will be almost like you are, now you know what is website designing. Now you know a little about front end development as well. So that will be a really great Kickstarter. So I would suggest you guys to attend all the 9 lectures continuously. That will be really great. Can I get certificate for completing this course? Yes, obviously. That's what sir told, right? You're going to get a certificate for completion. You're going to get a certificate for assignment submission. So don't worry about anything. Okay. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. So that's great. So good evening once again. And let's get started. Everyone just show me some excitement. Are we excited for today's session, everyone? Guys, till the time I'll open everything that we need here. But till the time, please, everyone, can you guys tell me, are we excited to start with this session, everyone? If 9 lectures do by you, will continue. Yes, exactly. These all 9 lectures will be done by me. So first we'll start with HTML and CSS essentials, and then we'll simply go on to JavaScript essentials, and then after that we'll start with responsive, and then maybe after that we're also going to start with React and everything. So like we have planned everything continuously. So if you attend everything, maybe you'll end up being a front-end developer. At least not the complete one, but at least you'll have a kickstart. Okay. So everyone, let's get started. And about attendance and assignments and everything, don't worry. We'll talk all about that in the end. Right now, let's focus on the lecture and let's start with everything. Okay. So I really know that a lot of you guys like here know a little bit about HTML and CSS. So I would just like to tell you that here we are starting everything from scratch. Okay. So all of new people, that's fine. If you're all like really new to web development, if you're all really new to web designing, you don't have to worry because we are starting everything from scratch. And if you guys know it, don't worry, you're still going to enjoy it. Okay, everyone. So without wasting any time, let's get started. And let's start with the things that we always do. First, I would like to tell you the softwares that we are going to use. Okay. So here we only need two simple softwares. Here we are only going to need two simple softwares. One, a browser, where we're going to see our output, where we're going to see our pages getting created. So you guys need a browser. So either install Chrome or Mozilla, or don't install IE. Okay, either install Chrome or Mozilla. But if you have IE, that will also work. But I would suggest you to install Chrome or Mozilla. And I know that you guys already have it, so that's great. And the second thing that we need is a code editor where we'll write our code. Okay, so I know that everyone knows which kind of code editor we are going to use, but I would still like to tell you what we're going to use. Okay, so the code editor that we're going to use is VS Code. So in the background, if you don't have it, you can also start downloading it. So just search for VS Code download. Yes, Krishna Kumar, Edge will also work. Edge will also work. That's totally fine. Any kind of browser will definitely work. Okay, so simply go to this link. So for all the new people, we are going to use this editor, but that doesn't mean that you have to necessarily use this. You can also go for brackets, you can also go for Sublime Text. If you have a habit of any other editor, go for it. I'm not going to force you to use VS Code. Yes, you can use Sublime Text, you can simply go for brackets, you can simply go for Atom, you can go for PHP Storm, WebStorm. Any kind of editor that you have will work. Just don't use Notepad. That's it. Other than Notepad, any editor will work. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. So just come here. Now, depending on your OS and your system, just simply download your version. For example, I have Windows and it's 64-bit. So I'll go to this system installer 64-bit. That's it. And simply come to this page and it will start downloading. But I already have it. So I'm simply going to cancel it. Okay. So I'll simply cancel this download. Okay. So, but for you, just come here, read your specs. So I have Windows 64-bit, I'll download it. If you have Linux, just go for like any version like Debian or RPM. And then either if you have Mac, just go for this. So depending on depending on your OS, depending on your PC, download any kind of VS Code from here. Yes, you can also do it from mobile others. Yes, definitely. There are a lot of editors available on Play Store. Just go on Play Store and search for any kind of HTML editor. Just download like anyone with the best rating, and that will also work. So you can definitely go for it. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'll keep the browser open. And before starting to code, okay, before starting with the code, okay, just we'll do the thing that we always do. We'll first try to understand here what we are going to learn. Yes, you can also yes, Jenny and Fam, you can also use PyCharm. I hope if you save any file with HTML extension, it will also work. But yeah, that's fine. You can also go for PyCharm. But I think that's like completely made for Python. But I think you can still write HTML because at the core, it's also a code editor. So yes, you can also write HTML in PyCharm. Okay, everyone. So let's do the thing that we always do. First, let's try to understand what are we going to learn. Okay. So to start with, we are going to start with something called as HTML. And before starting, I would really like to ask you guys, what according to you is HTML? Come on, guys. Before starting everything, can you guys tell me what do you know about HTML? Everyone, come on, start giving me answers. Yes, Opera will also do, Arshad. Totally fine. Any kind of browser will do because all the browser, the main task of the browser is to display web page, right? So any kind of browser will do because we are going to create web pages. Yes, everyone, come on, let's get started. Give me answers. What, according to you, is HTML? Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything about it, but I just want to ask. I just want to see what you guys know. So I can see now hypertext markup language, skeleton of website, HTML used for web page, a language is used to make web pages. Yes, amazing. Actually, all of your answers are correct. A lot of people are saying full form and a lot of people are saying what it actually does. So all of your answers are actually correct. But still, we are going to discuss what exactly is HTML. So that if there is even one person who doesn't know about HTML, he should or she should also know this. Okay. So let's get started. So first of all, HTML stands for hypertext markup language. Okay. And again, guys, don't mind my spelling mistake. I do a lot of spelling mistakes. Okay, see, you can see it here. Okay, so HTML simply stands for hypertext markup language. So first of all, HTML simply says I'm a language. Cool. So HTML is simply a coding language. HTML is nothing but a coding language. That means we can simply remove it. We don't have to understand what is language. We know what is language. A language is something in which you can write and read, right? You can write and read and speak. So HTML is nothing but a simple coding language, right? By using which you can code in computers. Now, what it actually does. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you everything about this hypertext and markup also. Don't worry about it. Okay. So HTML is a hypertext markup language. So HTML is a language which is simply used to create web pages. HTML is a language which is simply used to create web pages. That means all the web pages that you see are created in HTML language. So first of all, HTML is language that is simply used to create web pages, and also it creates the content that you see in the web page. Now, when I say content, what kind of content do you see in web page? You see images, you see a lot of text, you see videos, you see audios. Like for example, if you go on any website like facebook.com, or let's say you go on flipkart.com, everywhere you see content, images, text, audio, videos. On every web page you have things like this. So HTML is a language that helps you to create web page, and also it creates the content, and it also helps you to like put the content on the web page. So in simple terms, HTML is nothing but a language that creates web pages and put contents in it. And contents are nothing but images. I really think that you don't need these examples, but that's also fine. Audios, you have videos, you have text, right? You have forms, you have a lot of things, different things, animations and everything. But those are the latter things. Right now, these are the basic content that you see on the web page, right? So HTML is a language that creates web pages and also put contents in it. That's it. Simple. Okay, is that clear, everyone? Are we clear with the definition? Guys, so whenever someone asks you what is HTML, you can simply say this definition. Okay, now let's move ahead. Let's see what is the formation of writing HTML. Like when you go for any language, when you start with any language, for the first thing that you understand is how to write it. Okay, how to write it, what is the way to write it. So HTML has a really cool way of writing. Okay, and it's one of the easiest languages to write and read. Okay, so for example, if you go for C language, there are some things that you should know. There is a way of writing it. If you go for Java, there is also a way of writing it. If you go for any other thing, there is a way of writing it, right? So also there is a way of writing HTML, and HTML is written in something called as tags. HTML is written in something called as tags. Okay, so a tags look like this. You open a bracket, angle bracket, write your tag. Don't worry, we're going to learn everything about tags. This is just for understanding. Okay, so you write tag, and then you also close the tag. Basically, in between the tags, you put your content. That's how you write HTML. So in HTML, everything is a tag. In HTML, whatever you want to do, you have a tag for it. For example, if you want to create an image, you have a tag for it. If you want to put an audio in your web page, you have a tag for it. If you want to put a video, you have a tag. Text, you have a tag. If you want to create a form, you have a tag. You want to create anything in HTML, any kind of content using HTML, you have a tag for it. And that's what we have to learn. How many tags we have, what kind of tags we have, and what tag creates what element. So basically, a tag is something that creates an element. That's why we sometimes also consider a tag as an element. Simple. You can also consider a tag as an element, but that's a later thing. Right now, a tag will help you to create an element on the web page. And there are different tags. And that's what we have to learn. What kind of tags we have, and how to write it, and what will they create. And these tags are also considered as something called as markups. And that's why we also call it hypertext markup language. Why markup language? Because it is a language written in tags, and tags are also considered as markups. And that's why in full form, you have something called as markup. Don't worry, some tag has no closing tag. Don't worry, I'm going to talk all about it. But right now, for the basics, let's start it from here. Don't worry, I'm going to explain you what is empty tag and what is div and everything. Don't worry about it right now. Okay, everyone? And that's it. Simple. So HTML is a markup language. When I say markup language, that means a language that is written in tag. Okay, markup language is basically a category. If you have a language that is written in tags, you can consider it a markup language. For example, like XML. XML is also written in tags. So XML is also a markup language. Is that clear, everyone? And that's it. So HTML is a markup language which is written in tags. Okay, and it helps you to create web page and the content. That's it. That's the whole definition. What is HTML5? Don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you. Don't worry. Everyone, okay, I would like to tell you one more thing. We are going step by step. I'm assuming that everyone here is really new. So we are going step by step. So don't worry. I'm not going to miss out on anything. If I miss, then you can tell me. But mostly I'm not going to miss out on anything. I'm going to tell you everything about HTML and the differences and HTML5 and all its competitions. So don't worry about it. Okay, let's go step by step. Let's start from the basics. Is that clear, everyone? So that's simple. That's basically HTML. Is that clear, everyone? So HTML, a markup language that creates web pages and also creates the content for you. Okay, and it is simply written in tags. That's it. Now then, we have learned it, so let's get started with it. Let's not waste any more time and let's get started. And don't worry, I'm going to tell you what is HTML5. Everyone, don't worry about it. So let's close the notepad. And now we don't need it. Now we have understood the definition. Now we know what exactly is HTML. So now we can start with it and we can start understanding the basic things. Okay. So let's open up our editor, that is Visual Studio Code. Okay. So now I've opened it. We don't need this welcome screen. Close it. And now I'm also going to create a folder, okay, in which I'm going to store all the things that we do in the 3 days, in which I'm going to store simply the things that we do in the next 3 days. And this is the folder that will be shared to you in the community. So I will please everyone join that group, because in the group only I'm going to share this folder every day. So let's name this folder HTML CSS ESS, that is essentials. And that's it. Now let's open this folder in VS Code. So file, open folder, it's on desktop. So here we go, HTML CSS essentials. Select this folder and here we go. Now we have the shortcut to that folder here. Okay, so now let's create a simple HTML file. Let's simply create a simple HTML file here. Okay, and for the basic guys, if you're only working with HTML and CSS, you don't need any kind of extension. In VS Code, if you're only working with HTML and CSS, you don't need any kind of extension. But just if you think that you're not getting any hints or not getting any kind of highlightings or auto completion, I would like to suggest you one extension. So when you open VS Code for the first time, and if you want VS Code to support HTML and CSS while you write it, just go to this 4 squares where one square is flying away. Just go to this tab and just search here for HTML extension. Just write HTML and you'll get these two options: HTML CSS support and HTML snippets. Just install these two and that's it. I'm not installing it because in my VS Code it is getting supported. I installed it yesterday. VS Code is really new for me, for this PC. So I installed it 3 days back and I didn't install any kind of extension. But for you, you can simply go for these two extensions: HTML CSS support, HTML snippets. Just install these two and that's it. Is that clear, everyone? So these are the two extensions that you need. That's it. Now then, let's get started. So now let's create one file in our folder. You can name it anything. So for now, let's simply name it first. You can name it anything, okay? Let's name it first, and then dot. You have to give it an extension so that PC understands what kind of file it is, okay? So simply say HTML because we are simply creating a HTML file. You can also give HTML because it is also considered HTML. So you can either give HTML, you can either give HTML. So in this case, I'm going to give it complete. So HTML. Yes. Now my mouse, actually I got a new mouse. That was the old one, so that was creating a lot of problems. So now I got a new mouse, so it's working perfectly fine. Okay. So now guys, we simply have a new HTML file here. Okay. And in between these, in this file, we are simply going to write all our tags and we're going to see our content getting created. But now, when you start writing in any language, you know that there are some basic things that you have to do. For example, if you start writing C language, there is a function that you always have to write. There is some basic code that you always have to write. Right? For example, when you write C, there is always a void main in which you write your code. If you go for Java, there is always a public static void main in which you write your code. That means when you start with any language, there is some basic setup, basic syntax, or basic code that you always need. That is always needed in every file that you create. Okay, and that kind of code is known as a boilerplate code. That means the basic setup of a code that you always need. And that kind of code is known as a boilerplate code. Okay, and here also we have to create that. So whenever you start with an HTML coding, whenever you start with the HTML page, you need this first 5 or 6 lines of code every time. The basic structure of an HTML document, the basic code of an HTML document. Okay, so let's get started. Yes, not for Python. I know that. Yeah, I know that's a cool language, right? Not for Python. Yes. Okay, so guys, let's get started. Okay, everyone. So the first tag that you have to put here is the HTML tag. I hope you guys can see my screen, everyone. So you simply have to do HTML. This is the first tag that you need. And if you can't see it, let me zoom it a little. I hope now you can see it. So HTML. And inside HTML, you have to put 2 different tags. Don't worry, you can mug this up. This is always going to be same. It's never going to change. So head, and after head, you simply put up body. Okay, and inside head, you also have something called as title, in which you can put any content. So right now, let me put it and I'll show you what it is doing. So, okay, let's not put anything right now. Let's not put anything. And that's it. This is the basic structure of an HTML document. This is just a basic structure of an HTML document. HTML, then inside that HTML you have head and body, then inside head you have title. And that's the basic structure of an HTML document. Like this is the code that you will always need. But now guys, HTML is a language that is getting updated. Okay, that is getting like new things are getting introduced. So currently, the version of HTML that we are going to use is HTML5. So this code, if you write it like this is a HTML4 code. Okay, now guys, see, HTML4, HTML5 is nothing. It's just a version. That means some new things are getting added. That's it. Don't think like HTML4 was completely different and HTML5 is completely different. It's not like that. HTML5 is just an update of HTML4. That means there are few things that are getting added. So we're going to see the new things. Don't worry, because there were some tags that were added in the new version of HTML, and we are going to see it. So don't worry about it. Audio and video are two of the tags that were added in HTML5, and we are going to see them. Okay. And one more thing, guys. So whenever you write HTML5, whenever you're creating an HTML5 page, and if you want the browser to understand that this is HTML5 page, you have to do one really important thing. You have to go on the top, and here you have to put this tag, doc type HTML. You have to put this tag on the top. If you don't put this, browser will not understand that this is a HTML5 document. It will treat it like HTML4 document, and it will only give that support. If you want that your page should be supported by the browser as a HTML5 document, if all the HTML5 features should be supported for your page, you have to put this on the top, because by this only the browser understands that this is a HTML5 document, because this was introduced in HTML5. Is that clear, everyone? So now you can say this is the basic. Doc type is simply like document type. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else innovative flew. Doc type is simply like document type. So this document type is HTML. They have just introduced this tag because they want the browser to understand that this is HTML5. Now you can ask why do we need it? Why can't the browser directly understand that it is HTML5? Because there are still a lot of websites, a lot of web pages still written in HTML4. So that the browser can differentiate between them, you have this tag. It's like a standard. That's it. Is that clear, everyone? Okay, so that the browser can understand it's an HTML5. So now let's save it. Now let's run it. Let's run this page and see. Now guys, see, this is your web page. Your HTML5 is your web page actually. It's just how you open it. If you open your HTML5 in your code editor, you're going to see the code. If you open the same HTML5 file in the browser, it's your web page. So never think that you're going to see the output separately. No, you're going to see the same page, one by the coding view, one by the browser view. So if you open a HTML page in a code editor, you're going to see the code. If you open a HTML page in a browser, you're going to see simply the output, the things that are getting created. Okay, and that's it. So let's run this page. And to run it, it's really simple. What you can do is simply go on the page that you want to run, right click, and simply come here and say copy path. That's it. Copy the path. Okay, and go on your favorite browser. So let me just go to Chrome and just come here and paste the path, and that's it. Here we go. See, you have a really good looking white page, right? A really good looking white page. So this is our page up and running. This is our web page that we have created, and that's it. That's how you create a web page. Simple. Just create a HTML file. If you just create a HTML file, that is your web page. Simple. That's how easy it is to create a web page. Simple. Now let's start doing things. Now we know how to create web page, but what about putting content in it? So let's start from this place. You can see here, currently here we have the file name, right? We have first.html. That was our file name. But if you go to Google, if you simply go to Google, you don't see any file name. You see Google, you see this icon. How can I do that? What if I want to put my own icon here? What if I want to change this text? I don't want to print the file name. What can I do for it? And that's so simple. See this title tag? This is what is displayed on your tab. So whatever you want to display on the tab, simply put that, sorry for this. Simply put that particular content in your title tag, in between your title tag. That's it. For example, let's say fake Google. And that's it. So title tag, and in between that, fake Google. And save it. Always don't forget to save it, guys. Save it, come here and refresh the page. Don't open and close it again. Just refresh the page. And here we go. Now you can see we have fake Google here. See that? That's it. That's how they have Google here because of the title. Don't worry about this icon. Tomorrow I'm going to also show you how to put this icon. Don't worry. When we start with working with attributes and everything, I'll show you how to put this icon here. So don't worry about it. I'll show you how to put the icon. Is that clear, everyone? So that's how it works. Okay. And now you see this white space. This white space is nothing but your body. So now whatever you want to put on that white space area, that is nothing but your body area. So you have to create all those tags in the body area. That's it. Whatever I want to display on that white space, you simply put in the body area. That's it. Simple. Is that clear? So now, so that's how basically HTML works. That's how basically HTML works. This head is simply for storing the information like the title, the extra links that this HTML page will have in future. So head area is always just for storing the information, the extra information related to this web page. You can also call it metadata. Okay, what is the title of the web page? Okay, what are the separate links that it is using? What is the styling page of this web page? Don't worry about all this, but think of it like this. Head area is only for storing extra information, not for creating any element. And body area is the area where you actually create your elements. Okay, and in the head area, you simply store extra information of your web page, like the title, like the icon, like everything else. Like in future we'll put links and everything. And in the body area you actually create your content. That's why it is called head and body. In digital world you always have head and body. Body always stores the real data, head always stores the extra information. And that's how it works, this information. That's why they are called head and body. Head simply stores the extra information, body stores the real thing. And now you don't have to like get confused here. I was just telling you digital definition of head and body, because when you're in computer science you're always going to hear this head body head body. Head stores information, body stores the actual data. Head stores the information related to the data. But don't worry about this, just take it simple. That's it. That's it. Okay, and now inside this body we're going to do all our magic. Okay, inside this body we're going to do all our magic. So now let's start with it, and then after that I want to also explain you something else, because a lot of people know HTML, know CSS, but they don't know what exactly is DOM and how it works. So I'm also going to tell you that. But before that, let's create something, let's see something. So let's write anything. Okay, so let's simply say hello everyone. We're not going to write hello world, let's say hello everyone. Let's just put any dummy content here and let's see. And here we go. See, let me just zoom this page. To zoom your web page, you simply have control plus. Okay, and to zoom it out, control minus. And to get back to normal, you have control 0. So control plus for zooming, control minus for zooming out, and control 0 to get back to normal directly. So let me just zoom it up. Here we go. You can see it, right? Hello everyone. So that's how we put a dummy content, a simple text. Okay, but now we don't need this, because we want to see what are the different type of tags and what do they do. Okay, so to start with, let's start with the textual tags. Tags that work with text. After that, we'll see tags that work with media, like images, audios, videos. And I'm also going to show you how to put a live map in your web page. Today, if we get time, today only I'm going to show you how to put a live map and how to put a YouTube video in a web page also. So I'm going to show you all of that. Don't worry about it. Okay, but before that, let's work with the textual tags. When I say textual tag, that means the tags that work with text. Okay, so the first set of textual tags that you have is known as the heading tags. These were the first tags that were introduced to work with text. Okay, so heading tags look like this. So there are in total 7 heading tags. Okay, and they mainly deal with text. They basically increase the size of the text and make them bold. That's it. Okay, so the first heading tag that you have is H1, heading number 1. Okay, the top heading tag. It will simply create the biggest font size that a heading tag can create. Let's see it. Simply write hello everyone again. So hello everyone. Save it and now see. See that? It's big, it's bold, right? And the same way, you also have tag 2, that is H2, right? You can see it will be a little smaller than the H1. See, that's how this works. And you have simply till H6. So you can like go, let me just copy and paste it 6 times. So now it is 5, right? And here we go, 6. Let me change T, T, 4. Let's say 4. Again, get back to 5, 5, And finally, you have the number 6 tag. So 86. You don't have anything like 87. So don't try it. Even if you try it, it will not work. You don't have anything like 87. Okay. Someone is asking why it is so. Because they have been created like that. Because when HTML was created, we wanted to like show different font sizes. Like for example, right? We people need read newspapers, right? In newspaper, we have a lot of text. So for heading, you have bigger and bolder text. For normal text, you have normal small text. That's how our mind perceives data. That's why we have these heading tags. If we want to create different font sizes, okay, so that readability is easy, understandability is easy. So that's why we have this. Okay, and here we go. See, now we have total 6, and that's how they look. H1 is the biggest one, and after that, everything is small. Now, this is the page zoom. Let me make it normal. This is the real size, guys. This is the real size. Okay, but now you're watching on mobile and in the YouTube, so it might look small, but when you open in a browser, it will look good. Don't worry. And that's why we always use till only H3, because H3 is quite readable. After that, like they lose the readability, they become a little smaller. So don't use H4, H5, H6 normally. Only go for H1, H2, and H3 if you want to use. That's it. Okay, but fine, we have it. So I just wanted to show this to you. So this is something that was created to do what? To create text for different font sizes. Now, do we have anything else? Do we have like anything else that works with text? So yes, we have it. But before that, what I want to do is, now I don't want this output. I don't want this output in my web page. So what can I do for it? I don't want this output on my web page. What can I do for it? I can simply delete it. But if I delete it, I'll lose this code. So what if I don't want to lose this code, but I still don't want the output? So I don't want the output, but I also don't want to lose this code. In that case, you have something called as commenting available. Okay, so for all the new people, you have something called as commenting in your code editors. So you can comment your code. So I can select everything in VS Code. You can simply select everything and just press Control/. It will comment this code. Okay, it will simply comment the code. And commenting means now the code will be available in your coding area, but by the browser, it will be ignored. It's like it's not even there. So that's what commenting is. So you can keep your code, but you don't have to see the output. Is that clear? And you can use commenting for a lot of things. You can use commenting for writing your things in between the code, like why you're doing this code, why we are doing this, in which year we did this. You can like write your comments in your code. So that's it. And you don't have to take care of what are the commenting tags, because in VS Code, you simply press Control/. It will take care of everything. And if you want to uncomment it again, for all the new people, simply select everything and again press Control/. So uncomment. Control/. Comment. So activate, deactivate. Don't like think about how to close and everything. You simply like just normal. Just use Control/. It will take care of how to comment it. You don't have to necessarily remember how to comment HTML, how to comment CSS. You don't have to remember those tags. Simply use Control/. That is one headache that you should never take. Simply use Control/. Okay. So now let's see the next tag that works with text. Okay. So now think of like what if we have a lot of text? What if we have a lot of text? Okay. So like you can simply go for like this, right? You have a lot of text. Like this, like this, like this. We have a lot of text. But see, this is one way of creating a lot of text, but it's looking bad, right? Why should we always have JKL and everything like some dummy text? We also have some really cool dummy text. Now see, if you want to have a lot of text, either write it properly or go on any website and copy and paste it, or do this. But what if I want a dummy text? I want to use a dummy text, but I don't want to write this rubbish. I don't want to write this thing. I want to write something good that at least looks good. So for that, in code editors, you have this. Just write lorem, you'll get this hint. Okay, just press enter. It will simply give you a good looking dummy text. That's it. It's a dummy text. Don't worry, it means something, but for you, it's a dummy text. Okay. So let's say I just want to put some dummy text, but I don't want to copy it from anywhere. I don't want to write anything. Simply write lorem, you'll get a hint, press enter, and you'll have this dummy text. That's it. Okay, everyone. So that's how it works. You simply have this dummy text. See? Now we are basically working with a lot of text. Now we don't have like normal text. Now we have a lot of text. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so now you guys know, right, how to create dummy text. If you want to use multiple lines of text, you don't have to copy and paste it. Simply use lorem and just do it. Save it. Let's go on the browser. Here we go. And also, let me just zoom it out. See, this is how it looks. Okay. This is simply how it looks. So it's like a paragraph, right? It's a paragraph. But are paragraphs properly working? We also have to check that. So let me create one more paragraph. Copy it and paste it. And I have given a lot of space, see, in between. So I'm assuming that I'll also get space in the browser. They will get treated as two different paragraphs. Let's see if that is happening. Refresh, and no, they are actually continuing from there. That means it doesn't matter how many spaces you give here, your code will work normal. Your output will still feel normal. Your output will simply ignore these spaces. Okay, that means I want to create two paragraphs, but they are not looking good. They are basically getting like treated like a single paragraph. So what if I want to do that? What if I want to treat a proper paragraph like a good paragraph? So for that, you have a paragraph tag, that is p tag. Open it and write your text in between and close it. Remember guys, the content of a tag will always be in between the opening and the closing. Remember it guys, the content of a tag will always be between the opening and the closing. Okay, so now just put it out, and just put this text ahead, and let's see. That's it. Let's put this paragraph also. So let's just simply open it, close it at the end. Okay, and simply just move it a little ahead so that it looks good, so that my code looks good, and that's it. Save it, and let's see. Here we go. Now they get treated like simple two paragraphs. So that's how your paragraph tag works. Paragraph tag basically helps you to create a paragraph. In future, it's not going to only do this, it's going to do a lot of things. But for now, if you're only working with HTML, this is what paragraph does. In future, we're going to use paragraph tag for different things, not only for paragraphs. Okay, now then, there is one more paragraph tag. So this is a paragraph tag. There is one more paragraph tag that is called as pre-formatted paragraph tag. It's a pre-formatted paragraph tag. I want to show you that. And that tag looks like this. You simply write pre. Pre is a pre-formatted paragraph tag. Okay. Let me just copy this, paste it here. Okay. I'm doing the exact same thing. It's also paragraph tag. It's also a paragraph tag. But let's see what is the difference between P and pre. So let's see. You guys see this? Everyone? Can you see it? Can you see any changes? Now don't think about the font family. We can change it anytime. Think about the structure. Are we seeing any change between P and pre? In P, whatever you write goes till the end of the screen and then only breaks. But in pre, it is following the format. In whatever format you write your text, I'll follow the same format on the output. That's why it's called as a pre-formatted paragraph tag. Is that clear? Pre-formatted paragraph tag. What in whatever way you have written it, in the same way I'll display it on the browser. That's how it works. But now, what is the use of this? Like, do we really have a use of pre-tag? Do we really need to use pre-tag? So there are a lot of uses. There are literally a lot of uses. For example, let's say you're creating a coding related website. Okay, and you want to display code. Now this is just one example. You want to display code on the browser. For example, let's say for now we comment this pre. Okay, let's use a p tag, and let's try to display some code, some C code. So void main, I want to display this code. Okay, and let's simply say printf hello everyone. Okay, like this. Now I want this code to display just like this. Let's see if it is happening with p. No, with p it goes in a single line and it's not readable like a code. So but what if I use pre? Let's see. Instead of p, let's use pre, and let me just remove it. We don't need this. And here we go. See now what will happen. Exact same way that we are trying to write it. It is following the exact same way. So that's where you use pre tag, when you want to display the things in exact same way that you write, like how you're writing it. Is that clear, everyone? So that's where you're going to use pre. So sites like Stack Overflow, all the coding websites, they are using pre to display code to you so that they are readable in a good format. Okay. So everyone, are we clear with this? Guys, please tell me, everyone, because now we are going to start with media. Now I'm going to show you how to put images, audios, and videos. But you guys tell me, first of all, are we clear with this, everyone? Are we clear with the basic textual formatting tags? Tell me that first. And then I'll teach you the media tags. Okay, that's great. And we'll also do the live map thing because I think we have a lot of time. We have like around 45 minutes. So definitely we're going to do media first. And then after that, we'll simply go for putting live map. Okay. Turbo C++ mein karo. Don't worry, this was just a sample code. We don't want to run this code. It will never run on the browser, right? We simply want to just display this code. That's it. Okay. So now, guys, let's comment all of this out. We don't need it. Okay. I'll just like keep this code so that if I share this file, you'll have this. You can uncomment and see it. But now I'm simply going to comment it so that we don't see anything. Now it's again clear. Okay. Now then, let's start with the media. And the first media that we're going to use is an image. Okay. So I want to put an image in my web page. And for that, I'm simply going to download some image. So let me simply search for like Thor. Okay. And let's just get any images. So let me take this one. It looks good. Okay. So right click, save image as, save this in your folder, in whatever folder your file is. Just go in this HTML CSS essentials, rename this. I really hope that you guys know how to download an image, right? So just download it and keep it in the same folder. Can we do HTML code in Notepad? Yes, Monica. Obviously, you can do your HTML code in Notepad, but that is not suggested. That will not look good. Okay, so let's simply name it Thor. Okay, so now we have an image. You can see it here. We also have an image in the same folder, right? In the HTML CSS essentials, we have our HTML file and we also have an image. And I want to see how to put this image on our web page. I want to put this image on our web page. So how to do it? So for that, there's again a tag, and the tag name is image tag. And once again, guys, image tag is an empty tag. Now, guys, see, whenever I say it's an empty tag, that means it is never going to have something like this /img. It is never going to have something like this /img. It's never going to have it, because in between image tags, you're not going to put any kind of content. In between image tags, you never put any content. This tag is not for this thing. Okay, so you don't put any content. So in whatever tag you don't put any kind of content, that is considered as an empty tag. Or for whatever tag you don't have any separate closing, that is considered as an empty tag. And there are a lot of examples of empty tags, and image is one of them. But it doesn't mean that you cannot close them. You still have to close them. And to close an empty tag, you simply go at the end and put up a slash. That's how you close an empty tag. But now then, how will this work? So tags also have something called as attributes. Tags also have something called as attributes. Okay, and attributes are nothing but properties of tag that either give them some normal features or some extra features. Okay, so guys, remember, tags also have something called as attributes. Attributes are nothing but properties of tag. Sometimes they are recommended, sometimes like they are mandatory, or sometimes they are optional, but they can enhance the feature of a tag. Okay, so first of all, before using with image, I want to give you a sample. So let's say I create a tag and in between there is some content. Okay, and let's say this tag is doing something. Okay, but tags can also have attributes. Okay, so whenever you want to write an attribute, remember guys, whenever you want to use an attribute of a tag, what you do is, now either you can call it attribute or a property. Okay, so whenever you want to use an attribute of a tag, you simply go in the opening tag, and after the tag name, give up a space. Okay, so give a space and write whatever attribute you want to use. And don't worry, we're also going to learn what kind of attributes we have, so don't worry about it right now. So use whatever attribute you want related to that tag, equal to whatever value you want to give. And now sometimes for some tags you also have multiple attributes. In that case, give it space again and put attribute number 2 and its value again. Attribute number 3, attribute number 4, attribute number 10, doesn't matter. If it is perfect, if it is getting used to, if you're writing correct attributes, it's fine. Okay, so that's how you write attributes. Is that clear, everyone? That's how you simply write attributes. Okay, and attributes are not only for empty tags. There are a lot of attributes for normal tags. There are a lot of attributes for empty tags. Okay, but empty tags generally work with attributes because empty tags don't have any content, so they are normally going to work with attributes. That's it. Okay, so let's comment this out, and now let's see what is the attribute that we're going to use in image tag. So again, as I told you, you have to go in the tag, give a space, okay, and then write the attributes. So image has an attribute named src that simply stands for source. Image has an attribute named src that simply stands for source. And inside source, you simply put your file name or file path, whatever image you want to display. So I want to display this image, thor.jpg. The image name is thor.jpg. Okay, and it's in the same folder. So I can simply put thor.jpg, and that's it. Save it. See guys, image tag, src, thor.jpg. That means I want to display an image and I want to display this image. Now save it, go in your browser, refresh, and it's okay. I have zoomed it actually. Here we go. My page was zoomed. That's what it was looking so big. And here we go. This is how your image looks like. Simple, clean, right? So that's how you put an image on a web page. But now, what if I want to manipulate the height and width? What if I want to change the height and width? Can I do that? Yes, you can definitely do that. How to use the image as a background? Don't worry, we're also going to learn that. Don't worry, when we start with CSS, I'll also show you how to use images as background in the background. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's go step by step. Okay, guys, so what if I want to manipulate the height and width? And that's simple. You again have a height attribute and a width attribute in your image tag. So give up a space and write width, and then write any width. For example, I want to give 300 pixel. Pixel is the unit for computers, right? You know that your resolution is in pixels. Okay, so that's why this is the most common unit that you have in web designing. So 300 pixels. So that means it will take 300 pixels of your screen. So simple, 300 pixels. Let's see. And what is happening now? Now the image's width is 300 pixel, but the height got adjusted automatically, and that's the best part. That is the best part, right? You simply give width, height will get adjusted automatically. Okay, so either try to give width or try to give height, and the other one will automatically adjust. Don't give height and width both. Okay, because if you don't know the correct ratio, it will be a problem. For example, let's say I give height 400, sorry, width 400 and height 400. Okay, I give this. Now see what will happen here. Everyone please focus. See, because I don't know the correct ratio, and this is not the correct ratio. So you have to know that you should know the correct ratio if you want to give both height and width. So in that case, either give height or give width, so that the other thing is adjusted accordingly, so that you don't have to take that pain. Is that clear, everyone? Jyoti is saying screen is not visible clearly. Jyoti, so sorry about that, but I think it's I'm also watching it on YouTube and it's perfectly clear. So I think it might be your internet connection. So try to improve the quality of the video, Jyoti. Okay, just try to improve the quality of the video. Is that clear, everyone? So that's how you simply put it. Okay, and you have width and height. But whenever you use like an image, whenever you use an image, okay, you should always use this alt attribute. You should always use this alt attribute. Okay, that's a standard. That's a web standard. Okay, so whenever you're using an image tag, always use this alt attributes. It's like a mandatory thing. It will not give you any error if you don't put it, but it's not according to standard. So you should always put this alt. And inside this alt, you can just simply write down the details of this image. For example, I write Thor, and that's it. That's it. Now, in the output, it will not do anything. Now, where is it useful? Okay, where is it useful? Let's talk about it. Sometimes, you know, right, when you go on some websites and if the image is corrupt and it's not getting loaded, you see a small green icon and a cut in between that tells you that image is not getting loaded. And just in the side of that, you see some text, right? And by reading the text, you understand what kind of image was here. That is not loading currently, but what kind of image was here, you can read it in that text. That is just in the side of that cutting image. And that is what you put in alt. So if your image is not getting loaded for some weird reasons, this is the text that will be displayed on the browser. Is that clear? This is the text that will be displayed on the browser. Second thing, what is the second use of it? When you go on Google, as I search for Thor, Google goes to all the different websites in the world and gets me Thor images. How does Google know that it's a Thor image? The first thing that Google or the first thing that search engine does is reads the alt. It reads the alt and understands, okay, fine, this is image related to Thor. Let's take this image. This is an image related to Thor. Let's take this image and display it as our result. So that's how alt works. So alt is doing two things. One, it's good for search engines so that search engines can find your images. Second, it is displayed when your image is not getting loaded for some reason, right? There might be internet issue or image is corrupt or anything, or the image is not supported in a particular browser. In that case, this alt text will be displayed. But yeah, if the image is getting displayed, this alt will be not displayed. And according to W3C, you should write alt when you're using image. Otherwise, it's not a good thing. Now, first of all, I would also like to tell you what is W3C. So W3C stands for World Wide Web Consortium. That is nothing but an authority that keeps track of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript standards. So W3C is nothing but an authority that keeps track of all the web standards. Okay, and W3C says that you should always use alt, and that's it. Varun is asking how to get the image in center. Don't worry, we'll also learn that. When we'll start with CSS, we'll also learn that. Today's session is all about creating elements. Tomorrow's session will be all about understanding CSS and how to arrange things. So tomorrow you're going to see how to move things in center and everything. And on the last day, we'll create a simple mini project. So don't worry, Varun. We have everything planned. But for today, we're also going we're going to simply create all the different elements. And Faiz is asking, is this video going to be recorded? Yes, Faiz, it is going to be recorded and it will be available on YouTube. So you can just come to this channel anytime and you can watch this video. Okay, so it will be available in recorded. Don't worry about it. Okay, guys, so that's how you simply put an image. And also, one more thing. What if I don't want to download the image? What if I don't want to download the image? Can I do anything else? So yes, you can definitely do it. Let's say I also want to display this image. Okay, but I don't want to download it. So can I do anything else? You can do. What you can do is simply go on the image, right click. Now don't save it. Don't save it because I don't want to download it. Just go here and see this option, copy image address. Remember guys, don't copy image, copy image address. Okay, there are two options, copy image and copy image address. So just do copy image address, come in your page. Now let's say I create one more img tag. Okay, put up the slash and again src, and inside this src you can simply paste that image address, and that's it. This is the online image address. That's it. Now someone was asking, right, how to take different sites image. This is how you take it. But again, it's a condition. If they are allowing it, then only. Okay, so save it, and here we go. See, now you also have this image. I think HTML is not a coding language, does it? Akhilaj, HTML is a coding language. It's not a programming language, but it is a coding language. All the languages that you use, all the kind of languages that you write in PC, they are all are coding languages. C, C++, HTML, XML, they all come under coding. Coding is like a big category. Everything falls under it. After that, you have programming, query, markup, like different scripting. Then depending on their work, they are divided into different categories. But coding is everything. Okay, is that clear, everyone? So that's how you put an online image link. That's it. Simple, easy. So now that's how you put an image. Now let's move ahead and let's go to audio. And again, as this is a new PC, I also have to download the audio because I don't have any kind of audio currently. Okay, so now let's get down here. First of all, let me just download audio. So where can I go to audio? Let's say nature sound download. I hope I can get it for free. Let me just check it. Okay, it's a good audio. Okay, how can I download it? Oh, it is Envato. I think it's not free then. I think it's not free. What is the meaning of SRC and alt? SRC stands for source, alt stands for alternate. Simple. Audio. Okay. Free nature sound. Just give me a second, guys. Let me just download it. I don't have any audio downloaded. I'm so sorry for that. I hope I can get it for free somewhere. Okay, here we have it. Can I? Yeah. Let's see what is this. Okay, it's a bird sound. I hope you guys can hear it. I think you'll be unable to hear it because it's like playing in my headphone, right? But don't worry, it is playing. It is working. Let me download it. Now what? Now what do I have to do? Is it getting downloaded anywhere? Sign up and download. Wow. That's what I don't like. Amazing. Amazing. Why they say that it is free then? Guys, do you know any sites from where I can get audio? Okay, this is one. Yeah, this is good. Let's download the MP3. Okay, now we got the MP3. Cool. Guys, we got it. We got it. Don't worry. We got it. Show in folder. Let's copy this. Okay. Copy this and paste it in your folder. So on desktop, in HTML CSS Essentials, here we go. We simply paste it. Okay. That's it. Don't worry. Sometimes these things takes time. I don't know. They say it's free when we go on the website and it's not free and it's really bad, right? Just like advertisement. That's it. Okay, cool guys. So now you can see we have the audio ocean wave.mp3 and it's nothing. It's simply ocean noise. That's it. You can take any audio. It can be any song. It can be anything. Okay. So now let's see how to put audio in your web page, and it's really simple. For that, guys, you simply have an audio tag, and this tag was simply introduced in HTML5. So this is a new tag. This was now not new because HTML5 is like 5 to 6 years old, but this was introduced in HTML5. Okay, so write audio tag, and inside that you have to use a source tag. So source, and again it's an empty tag. That means you have to close it like this, and then src, and again just your audio file or your path. That's it. Let's simply say no, not audio. What is the file name? Ocean wave. Ocean wave.mp3. That's it. Simple. Audio inside that source tag and src ocean wave.mp3. Simple. Save it and let's see if something is happening. No, we can't see anything. Why? Because you cannot see any audio, right? You can't see audio. So for that, you need that controls if you want to play it and everything, right? So for that, you have to come in the audio tag and you have to use a controls attribute. And that's again, now this is an empty attribute. You don't have to put any value for it. It's not needed. Simply use controls. That's it. So it's an empty attribute. So just like empty tag, it's an empty attribute. No need to put any values. Save it. Just give control, save it. Come here and here we go. See guys. Now you can see, right? You have this bar. In this, you have the seek bar, this volume button, and this play and pause thing. It's a 9-second audio. So if I simply play, it's playing. Don't worry. I don't know, guys. Can you hear it? Everyone? Can you hear it? Can you guys hear it if I play? Just tell me. And don't worry if you can't. Trust me. It's playing. Don't worry. You just have to trust me. Yes, I know that you can't hear it. Don't worry, guys. It is getting played. Don't worry about it. It is definitely getting played. Okay. And you have this seek bar. You can move it forward and backward. And you have this volume button. You can mute it. Either you can do this. So that's how you do it. Don't worry. When you try it, it will work for you. Right? You guys trust me, right, everyone? Just trust me. It is playing. Don't worry. It is getting played. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now, there is one more attribute to this that is known as autoplay. Okay. So there's one more attribute that is named as autoplay, which will simply make it autoplay. Simple, which will simply make it autoplay. That means when the browser is loaded, it will start playing. You don't have to click the play button. But in a lot of browsers, autoplay is by default disabled. Like Chrome. If I go here, refresh, see it's not getting played. Because by default, autoplay is disabled in Chrome. You have to go in your settings and then you have to like set up that setting. But if you try it in any other browser, it will definitely work. So don't worry about it. Okay, in Chrome, it is disabled because audio autoplaying is not a good thing. You should never play like, if it is not a music side, you should never play like audio without asking, like without taking permission from the user. Right? That's why audio autoplay is like disabled. But you can simply go in. I think IE supports it. Let me just try it. Let me show you. Wait. Do I have Internet Explorer? Yes, I have it. Let me just open IE for you. And then I can show this to you. So here we have IE. No setup. No. I just want to create a new page. Let me paste the path here as well. Right click, copy the path, go in IE. I opened one and they have opened 3. That's cool. Amazing. That's why I don't like it. Okay. Paste your file, run it. Here we go. You have to simply allow the blocked content. See, just when I refresh the page, it starts playing. See everyone? I don't have to autoplay. So that's how it works. Right? I don't have to play it. Sorry, not autoplay. I don't have to play it. So IE supports autoplay, but Chrome doesn't. Is that clear, everyone? You have to go in your settings and change it if you want it. If you want it to work. That's it. Simple, easy. Is that clear, everyone? But or like if you're not making a song website or something like that, don't use autoplay. It's not recommended. Okay. If it is only important, then use it. Otherwise, don't use it. Okay. Now, you can say, sir, why do we have a separate source tag? Why cannot we simply put source in audio? Like, why do we have this separate source tag? Now, guys, I just want to tell you, it also works like this. If I don't use this source, okay, I don't use the source and use audio like this, and you can also use it like this, src equals, it will still work. This audio will still work. You simply do it like this: audio src oceanwave.mp3 controls autoplay and audio closed. You don't need this source tag separately. See, it will still work. It's still working. But if this is working, why do we have this second way of doing it? Why do we have this second way of doing it? Like, why do we even need it? So now I'm going to tell you why do we need it. Okay. So sometimes there are some audio formats that are not supported in a particular browser, and maybe some other format is supported. For example, say, just for example, MP3 is supported in Chrome, but not in Mozilla. And let's say there is one audio format named MP1. Just think of it. Okay. MP1 is supported in Mozilla, but not in Chrome. That means I need two different files, one that is supported in Chrome, one that is supported in Mozilla. So what I'll do is, for the same audio, I'll have two files, one with MP3 format, one with MP1 format. And then I'll put both of them with two different sources like this. Let's see. Let's say I have this. So for the same audio, I have two different files. Now, if it opens in Chrome, whatever format supports in Chrome, it will play. If it opens in Mozilla, whatever format is supported in Mozilla, it will play. Simple as that. Is that clear, everyone? So basically, we can put the same audio with different formats so that there is no browser compatibility issue. So that if one audio is not getting supported, the second format will get supported. I have to uh, like what do you say, prepare for that. Okay, I should know what browser supports what kind of thing, and that's how it works. Okay, what is the tool used to create this? I'm simply using this, right? I'm simply using VS Code. That's it. Okay. And you can use anything. Yes, Sanchit is saying correct. You can use anything, Sublime, Notepad, anything, but don't use Notepad. But you can go for Notepad plus plus, Sublime or Atom or anything. It's totally fine. Okay. Yes, Munna, tell me, what is your doubt, buddy? Munna Sharma, what is your doubt? Can you tell me? Okay. How to get images that are stored in other files and folder? It's again simple. Let me do it for you. Let me do it. Everyone, please focus. It's a really cool doubt. It's a really cool doubt. It's a really good doubt, actually. So let me create one folder inside this folder. Let me create a folder called images, or let me create a folder called media. Okay. And let me put this image and this, what do you call, the audio in that media. Okay. I have not created a folder. What did I create? Remove it. Remove it. We don't need it. I want to create a folder. Okay. So now media. So now, guys, I have a folder named media, and I move my oceanwave.mp3 and thor.jpg in that media folder. Move it. So now they are not directly available. Now they are inside a media folder. Okay. Now they're inside a media folder. So now there will be a problem. See, now the image will not load and the audio will not load. This is loading because it's an online link. It is loading because it's an online link. But now my first image, can you see the alt working, guys? See, guys, now the alt is working. Because the image is not loading, you can see the alt Thor. Can you see that, everyone? Okay. So now you also saw that. Now, what to do when the things are in different folder? And that's really simple. You have to simply put the whole path. For example, for thor.jpg, now see, I have first.html and media. These two things are in the same folder. So to access anything inside same folder, now it's not HTML. It is normal computer thing. You should know this normally. Simply put dot slash. Dot slash says, okay, fine. I want to access anything in the current folder. So dot slash media slash thor.jpg. Dot slash means I want to work in the current folder, and inside current folder, I want to access the media folder. And from the media folder, I want to access thor.jpg. So dot slash media slash thor.jpg. That's it. And here also for this, dot slash media slash ocean wave. And right now we don't need this, right? Now you know. And that's it. Now it should work. Here we go. Simple. Is that clear, everyone? So now everything is working. So MP1 and MP3 both in audio tag. So is it both are in Chrome or Mozilla? How disable? So no, Sarma, both files will not work. Only one of them will work. So if one is working, the others will be ignored, Sarma. So don't worry about it. If one is working, the other will be ignored. If the first one is not working, then it will move to second one. If the second is not working, then it will move to third one. But if one works, others will be ignored. Simple. Is that clear? Yes, exactly, Mahdesh. Yes, exactly, Mahdesh. You're correct, buddy. Yes. What is the use of meta tags? Don't worry. Tomorrow I'll explain all about meta tags. So don't worry about it. Tomorrow I'll explain you what exactly are meta tags. So don't worry, Subhajit, don't worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. So if working, then the first source tag will work, right? Yes, Aditya. Yes. Only the first will work then in that case, if all of them are working. So whatever works after that, all things will be ignored. Simple. Okay, everyone. Today's session end is 7:30. So don't worry, guys. We'll end it by 7:30. So now we are done with audio. Now let's see how to put a video in your web page. Okay. Next media format. How to put a video. So let's again go on and download a video. So let me just simply say save from net. That will help me to download a video from YouTube. Okay, Jita is asking why not Notepad, sir? Because when you use Notepad, first of all, everything is black. Second of all, you're never gonna get any hints or anything like that. That means you have to write everything by yourself. You have to give the spaces properly, and you have everything will be black. So understanding of tags, attributes, like for example, see in this code you can understand this is a tag, this is the attribute, this is the dummy text, this is normal text, right? Notepad, in Notepad, everything will be blank. How will you understand? Everything will be black. Sorry, not blank, black. So it's really tough to understand. If you create like 1,000 lines of code, it will be tough to understand what is doing, like what tag is doing what thing. Is that cleared? Please explain the dot media slash once. Okay, see, first of all, see, my file is first.html and I also have the media folder. So my first.html and the media folder are in the same folder called HTML CSS Essentials. That means the media folder and the first.html, these two things are in the same folder. They share the same space. So if you want to work with anything that is in the same folder as you are in, you can simply write dot slash. Dot slash means the current folder in which I am. So dot slash. Now when I say dot slash, I get access to media because it's also in the same folder in which I am. So dot slash simply says current folder in which I am. So inside first.html, I'm writing dot slash. So first.html understands. If I write dot slash, that means I'm trying to access anything inside the same folder. So I get the media and then inside media. So slash will simply move you ahead, one thing ahead, like media slash, then mean I'm inside media. Then simply if I have one more folder, write that name slash, go in that. So slash will simply move you in the folder that you want to go. Simple. And dot slash is simply the current folder that I am in. If you want to access anything that is in the current folder, you simply use dot slash. If you want to go back, you use dot slash. Now that is like a normal computer basics. That's not even HTML. That's like a normal computer basics. So dot slash is current folder, slash is going forward, going inside the folder, and dot slash is going outside the folder. Simple. So dot slash, slash, and dot slash. Is that cleared? If you use dot slash, you'll go outside the folder. You'll go outside this folder. That's why I'm using dot slash. I want to be in the current folder, right? So I hope you guys understood this, everyone. I really hope that you guys understood this. But I really hope that this is like a basic knowledge, right? This is like, this is what something everyone knows. But if you don't know it, I really hope that now you understood it. Dot slash, dot slash, and slash. Sir, when we add image file or image address to src, which one is best? Both are same. Both are fine. Both are fine. It's just one will work if the internet is on. Other will work even if the internet is off. Right? But both are fine. Both are totally fine. Both are right. There's nothing like which one is best. A lot of people use downloaded things. A lot of people directly link the online things. But both are fine. Both are good. There's nothing like best. There is no comparison. Both are the same thing actually. It's just one requires internet. Right? Okay, guys. So now let's move ahead and let's download a video. So let me just go on youtube.com and let me just download a video. Okay. So let's go on YouTube. So I'm on this site, save from net, in which you can simply put up a link and download any video. Okay. So let me just, okay, anything. You can just go on anything like, I don't know. Let's say Thor entry in Infinity War. Search for any video, random video. Okay. Let's go here. And then what you have to do, see guys, everyone, just copy this link, paste, and that's it. It will be available for download. See, now simply download it. We don't need it. No need of it. It's getting downloaded, guys. Just wait for a second. Here we go. It's almost done. And done. And now you can use any video. Don't worry about YouTube. You can just go anywhere and use any video. So right click, show in folder. If you don't know the site, it is called as save from net. Okay, savefrom.net. Savefrom.net. That's it. Put any link and it will download a video for you. Okay, so right click, open the folder, copy this video. Actually, cut this video. Just copy it for now. Copy this video and just go in your folder. Now I'm going to paste it inside media. So paste it, and it's like it's having a really big name. Let me just rename it to anything like or hyphen video. Once tell again how to add video audio. Vedant, see, it's simple. I'm going to explain you again. Don't worry. It's simple. Just use audio tag. Inside audio, simply use source tag, and inside src, pass your audio link. That's it. Don't spam the chat, Vedant, buddy. Don't spam the chat. I saw your question and I answered it, buddy. Please don't spam the chat. Okay, it's not a good thing. So that I can see others' doubt. Please don't spam the chat, buddy. Okay. Now, guys, let's move ahead and let's see how to put up a video in your page. And that's exactly like audio. So simply go ahead. The audio tag, now you'll use a video tag. And again, you'll have the same thing. Source, again, src. Now, I want to access the media folder, which is in the same folder in which my HTML file is. So dot slash, I have media, slash, I want to use this Thor video.mp4. Save it. And just go in your browser, refresh, and here we go. See, everyone, can you guys see it? We have the video, but it's not playing because again, to play it, we need controls, right? Guys, everyone, please see the video tag. It's exactly same like audio. So you'll also understand the audio one. Okay, you'll also understand the audio. It's exactly same. In audio, you use audio tag, put up source. Here you put the audio file path and then controls, just to see the controls. And video also, you simply need controls to see the play and pause controls. So simply use controls, and here we go. Now we have this play button. See, it works perfectly fine. And you also have this option of muting it or decreasing or increasing the volume. You have this, making it full screen. You can also make it full screen. That means you get all the basic controls of a video, and you can also run it picture in picture. That means it will come it like this, and then you can go anywhere and still watch it. See, normal picture in picture. So that's how your video works. Now we don't need it, so let me just cut it up. Is that clear, everyone? So that's how you put up a video tag. Can we use a link for src in video and audio? Yes, definitely. Why not? Yes, Sarma, you can use any online link. If that link is of a proper video, then only it should be a link of a proper video. It should be a link of a mp4 file. Then only you can use it. Don't we get a copyright issue? Yes, you'll definitely get it. Right now, it's for education purposes, but when you use it, you should use your normal things. Okay? I'm not like doing it for any kind of thing. This is just for education purposes, so it's fine. But if you use it, it should be for your learning purpose. But when you're launching a site or doing something like that, use proper material. Okay? Don't just get anything from Google and use it. Otherwise, you'll get the copyright thing. Okay, everyone? Everyone, are we cleared? So that's how video works. And again, video also has autoplay. But again, by default, I think it's restricted. So again, it is restricted again. So you have to go in your Chrome settings and again make it unrestricted, and that's it will work in that case. But it definitely works on IE because there is no restriction. But in this case, you don't need it, so that's fine. Right now, controls are enough for you. Okay, so that's how you put audio and that's how you put video. Simple, easy, clear. What if I paste YouTube video link in src? No, it will not work because the link that you take from the browser, it's not a link of the video, it's the link of the whole page. Is that clear? Nicholas, sorry for pronouncing your name incorrectly, Nicholas. If you just simply take the link, it's not a video link, it's the whole page link, right? If you go on YouTube, this is not the video link, this is the whole page link. By this link, the whole page is getting loaded, right? So that's how it works. So everyone, please tell me really quickly, are we cleared with audio and video? Are we cleared with images? Everyone, please tell me, so that we can move on to the next thing and I can show you how to put a YouTube video, like proper YouTube video or a live map in your web page. Everyone, please tell me, are we cleared? Okay, that is amazing. Okay, now then, let's move ahead. Please explain video again. Like, what is your confusion, Priyanshu? Guys, everyone, please understand. If you have any kind of confusion, directly tell me the confusion, okay, so that I can understand what exactly is your confusion. Okay, so always tell your confusion. Okay, fine, I'm confused here, so that we don't have to ask, like, so that we don't have to use time in asking things. Directly tell me your confusion. That's the easier way of handling the doubts. So if you're like, if you don't understand what is control, directly tell me what is controls. Okay, and someone was asking how explain the video tag again. It's simple. Video tag is a tag used to display videos on the web page. Okay, inside video tag you put a source in which you have a src attribute in which you simply put the video source that you want to display. So it can be a downloaded file or online video link, and you need this controls attribute just to see the controls of play and pause and everything. And that's how it works. Simple. That's how you put video in a nutshell. Simple, easy. Okay guys, so now let me again comment all of this. We don't need it. Okay, and now let's move ahead. Again, my page should be clear and beautiful. Okay, now then, let's see how to put up a live map in your web page. Okay, and for that, guys, you have something called as iframe. That simply stands for internal frame. You can think of it like an internal window getting created in your window, in your page. It's like an internal page. It's like an internal frame. Okay, that's what it's called as an iframe. It can display external things in your web page. Iframe has the capability of displaying external things in your web page. Now it can be an external web page. It can be an external what you call as video. It can be a live map. It can be anything. Iframe is like you're creating a new window in your web page, and you can use it to display external things. Now I can show you. I will show you. Don't worry. Let me do one thing. Let's just go here, not in media actually, outside media. Let's just go here, create one more HTML file. Let's call it second.html. Okay, and let's just put anything like h1. Okay, let me put the boilerplate first. And inside the body, let me simply put an h1, like I am the second page. Okay, so now guys, see, I have a new page. Okay, and I want to display the output of this page in this iframe. I want to display the output of this page in this iframe. Can I do it? Let's see. Simply go in your iframe and use the src attribute and give the link of that page. So simply put second.html. And just to show you that we are actually opening the first page, let me at least have the video there. Okay, so I can show you. So see guys, everyone please focus here. See, this is the video, and here this is your iframe, and in that iframe you're seeing the output of the second page. This, you're seeing the output of the second page. That means you're actually displaying an external page internally in your first page. See, this is the output, right? This is the output of the second page, and you can see this output in that frame. So that's how iframe works. Iframe is like an internal frame where you can display external things. Is that clear, everyone? That's how it is. It possible to set position of iframe without CSS? A little actually, but yes, if you use CS, because CSS is the only thing that you use for positioning. Without that, you can simply move it a little, right? Like you can use a center tag to move it in center, but to move it properly and adjust it properly, you should use CSS. Is that clear, Adarsh? Is that cleared? So now we have actually displayed a completely different page's output internally in a different page, and that's how it works. You have something called as iframe. See, simple iframe. Are we cleared, everyone? Bharani, see, you have iframe. So I created a second page, okay, and it simply is outputting an h1. We know that how the output will work because we have seen images and audios. So now you know, right, how this output will work. So you simply have an h1 that is displaying on the second page. And what I did in iframe, I said src second.html. That means I want to display the output of this page inside this frame, and you can see it here. It goes like this. So that's why we call iframe as an internal frame. Like it's iframe, it is internal frame, but that's how we use iframe. That's how we use the internal frame. That's why it is called as internal frame. Is that clear, everyone? But this is normal. What if I want to do greater things? Okay, so let's go on Google Maps. So let's go to Maps. Yes, don't worry. Yes, Mohit, I'll show you how to display YouTube video in your web page. Don't worry about it. I'll show you. Now guys, search for anything. So let's search for like a Statue of Liberty. Okay, now it's here. Don't worry, you can search for any location. Now see guys, what you have to do. So let's say I want to display this map in my web page. Okay, I want to display this map in my web page, or you can zoom it a little bit. It's a really, why I'm zooming the page, I'm so sorry. Okay, it's not a good map. It's very small. Let's search for something else. Let's search for like something like a mall. So let's search for Grand Central Mall like this. It will have a good map. Yeah, now it's a good map, right? Now, what you have to do is search for your location, whatever you want to display. Click on share. And in the share, click on embed a map, the second option, embed a map. And here, it will directly give you the HTML code with iframe so that you don't have to create iframe. Just copy this HTML, go in your web page, and paste it. See what it is giving you? It is simply giving you iframe. That's it. And inside SRC, you have the link of that particular location. Now see guys, here you also have few more attributes. This width and height. This is just for simply displaying width and like simply giving width and height to the iframe. In this case, currently you don't need this. Right now, let me remove all of this because I don't like, right now you don't need to know this. Okay, so that's fine. So width and height, just like image, width 600 pixels, you can just simply pass pixels. Even without pixels, it's by default pixels. But I always like to pass my units. I don't like remove them. Okay, so pixels. So width 600, height 450, and the map link in the SRC and iframe. Save it and let's see. And here we go. See guys, we have a map link and it's not a screenshot. It's not an image. It's a live map. See, it's actually a live map. I can zoom it. I can zoom out. You can do anything. It's a live map. And that's how people put live map in your web pages. So simple. Even you don't have to write the code. They are giving you the code. They're giving you the iframe. But to understand this, first you should understand what is an iframe, right? That's why I taught you iframe first, and then I showed you this. Now, in the exact same way, you can also put YouTube videos. For example, let's say I want to put the same video in my page. Now I have downloaded it, but now I don't want to download it. I want to put the same video. Or let's take some other video. What should we take? Okay, let's take some other video. Let's take this one. It's the same video, but at least from some other source. Now I'm not downloading it. I'm not putting it using a video tag. Okay, it's a YouTube video, and I want to put the exact YouTube video in my page without downloading it. So what you have to do is come down here. Okay, click on share, and here again you have this option of embed. Click on embed and again see it will give you a code. See, they are again giving you the same code, iframe. Copy it, come here, paste it. Okay, and that's it. See again, wait, let me just put pixels here. I like to always put pixels. And that's it. SRC is the YouTube SRC. Title, we don't need right now. Remove it. Remove the external stuff that we don't need right now. Don't need to understand all of this right now. Don't need to get confused or burden of yourself with all these things. Remove it. Remove. We don't need any of this. See, we have a lot of unnecessary things here. Remove it for now, and that's it. Let's make it simple. Okay. SRC, the YouTube video SRC, height, width, and that's it. Save it. Now let's go in your site, and here we go. See, you have a YouTube video, and now it's a YouTube video. See, this is your video, normal video. It's a YouTube video. You can see all the YouTube functionalities here: the title, the watch later thing, the share thing. See all the YouTube controls. So because it's a YouTube video, so now you have not downloaded any video. You're directly playing a YouTube video in your web page, and that's how people do it. So is that clear, everyone? That's how you can simply play a YouTube video in your web page. In image tag, can I give image path from any my Google Drive? It depends if Google Drive is allowing you. A lot of domains block this. Okay, so you can try it, Shivraj. You can try it. If Google Drive allows this, it will definitely work. If Google Drive is not allowing this, it will not work. Okay, Shivraj, so you can try it. I think Google Drive doesn't allow this. Maybe they don't allow this. Okay, because it's like a private thing, right? It's private. It's related to a user. So I think they don't allow it. Is that clear? How to become a zero to hero in CSS? Technical Nitin, you're at the right place, buddy. because from tomorrow we are going to start with CSS. Tomorrow we'll cover up a little more HTML and then we'll start with CSS. So don't worry. Guys, this whole folder and the assignment question will be shared in the group. So please join the group, everyone. Please join the group. The group link is in the chat. Okay, Jyotsna, can you please put up the group link in the chat? So guys, the group link is in the chat. This whole file, the whole folder that I did today and the assignment question will be posted in the group. Is that clear? So please join the group, everyone. Please join the group. And also, what do you say? What I have to say? Also, please register to the course. If you register for the course, then only you'll get the certificates. So register for the course, plus please join the group because everything what I'm doing here will be posted there. It's in the chat, guys. It's in the chat. Jyotsna, can you please put the group link in the chat once again? Can you please dump the group link in the chat? Yes, guys. See now, the group link is in the chat. Okay, everyone. So you can join it here. Is there any deadline? I think the deadline is around. Let me just check the calendar. I think the deadline will be around maybe 2nd of September will be the deadline. So by that date, you have to submit all your assignments. I don't know the exact date, but I think 2nd of September is the deadline. Okay, I think that 2nd of September will be your deadline. Okay, so guys, that's it for today. We learned a lot of things. We actually covered like 70% of HTML today. Okay, so tomorrow the first thing that we'll see is tables. Okay, and after that I'll also show you how to put icons here, and after that I'll also show you the basics of form, and then we'll start with CSS. Is that clear, everyone? So tomorrow only we'll finish up with HTML and we can then definitely start with CSS. Okay, everyone, can we add pics or videos from Instagram or Facebook? Yes, definitely. Yes, why not? But again, it depends. Is it private or public, or is Instagram allowing it? Okay, see guys, you can take any of the link and use it in your web page, but it depends. If they allow it, then it will work. If they don't allow it, it will not work. So it depends on the privacy of that content that you're using. Is that clear? So tomorrow we have to do a lot of things, guys. Tomorrow we'll work with tables. Tomorrow I'll show you how to put icon in the title, and tomorrow we'll also work with form, and then after that we'll also start with CSS. Is that clear, everyone? I found it. We can put image location from a, yes, exactly. Yeah, that's great, Shivraj. Yes. So see, you have to modify the link, right? Because you cannot use the direct domain link. So that's it. That's correct. That's really great, buddy. That's really great, Shivraj. That's really great. Okay. So for HTML and CSS, we'll have 3 sessions, and after that, from the next day, we'll have 3 sessions for JavaScript, and after that, from the next day, we'll have 3 sessions for responsive web page designing. So the 9 sessions continuous are really great, everyone. So first 3 days we have HTML and CSS. Next 3 days we have JavaScript, and after that, in the next 3 days, we have responsive web design. So I would like all of you to attend all these 9 lectures. You're going to get a really great kickstart in web designing and development, everyone. Okay, guys, so the assignment question and all the materials that I created today will be posted in the group. So please, everyone, join that group and also register to the course so that you can get everything. And that's it for today, everyone. That's it for today. Why do we know to put source and then SRC? Source is a tag. SRC is the attribute of it, Manikandan. SRC is the attribute. When will the session start? Tomorrow, exactly at 6. So tomorrow, exactly at 6, we'll start with the session, guys. So I really hope to see all of you in the session again, and with more numbers. You can also call your friends and family so that they can also join in and learn with us, right, everyone? Okay, and JavaScript link will be given to you on the last day of the session, or it will be on the community. You can register for that course also, everyone. Okay, so don't worry about it, guys. JavaScript link will be given on the last day of this CSS course, HTML CSS course, or it is already in the community and the website. Just go there and join into the course. It will be available. Don't worry. On the last day, by the last day, the JavaScript course registration link will be available. So don't worry about it. Is that clear, everyone? So SRC is the source, or we can say path. Yes, you can say that. Source is like from which source it is coming. Now it can be online source, it can be offline source, or a path, right? What is the usage of JavaScript? Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. Just for your answer, JavaScript on the client side is used for DOM manipulation. And don't worry, when we start with JavaScript, I'm going to tell everything about JavaScript. So don't worry about it. Okay. Please do React. Yes, we are planning for it. So in future, maybe after completing responsiveness, we actually took a React session maybe 1 week back. So don't worry. After completing responsiveness, we are also going to start with React and Node. So don't worry about it. Yes, I'm also going to teach CSS frameworks in future in essentials. And if you want to learn more, if you want to learn like everything from scratch till the end with a lot of projects, you can also join in our advanced courses where I teach everything from scratch. So you can also join in there. Okay, everyone. So guys, that's it for today. That's it. I really hope that you enjoyed the session. Please let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys enjoyed it or not. I really hope that you enjoyed, you learned something new, and I'll see you tomorrow exactly at 6. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Bye bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at 6. Okay, guys, bye bye. See you tomorrow, everyone.